Yeah, that's me.
Perfect. So I am calling from AT&T and wanted to know if you are happy right now with your TV and internet services.
Well, I am not. Actually, I was thinking of changing.
I see. And would you like to hear our offer of TV and internet at just $10 a month for your first year from a member of our staff?
Well, yeah, let's go. It doesn't sound bad.
Transferring the call now.
Hey there. This is the assistant of AT&T TV and internet. What you have just seen is an AI voice call calling assistant, in this case of a real use case of how it would be of AT&T calling you guys and everyone in the US with AI. We are gonna build this project as a real use case of how it would be to start a series of building several examples of how it would be with big enterprises, and today we have telecommunication with TV and internet. So without further ado, let's go into Bapi, AirTable and Make, and let's go. So here we are in Bapi to start with this call calling campaigns of AT&T. I'm gonna try to start this series with real use cases of how real enterprises could be call calling you guys on real life. So let's click here on try for free. Once here, we're not gonna go to assistant, as you know, because it's a call calling campaigns. We're just gonna come here. We're gonna go to API documentation. Once here, we're gonna start with create an assistant. So we're gonna click on play, and here we're gonna start everything. You have the guide of how to build one of these on Bapi call calling campaign. I'm not gonna go very in depth with this. We're gonna go transcript. Let's go with DeepGram. In this case, we're gonna use the model, which is gonna be Nova 2. Then we're also gonna use the language, which is gonna be English. Next step will be model, which will go with OpenAI. The model in this case will be 4.0 mini. Then we're also gonna go with max tokens. I usually leave it in 1000. There you go. Inside temperature, we're gonna leave it in 0.2. There you go. We're then gonna go with messages, where we're gonna include the message that is gonna be the prompt actually. There you go, with the role that is gonna be in this case system, and then we're gonna add content that this is the prompt and I will add it later. Let's go back here. Let's go with voice, in which we're gonna use as always 11 labs, and we are gonna here use random one. Let's go also with the language that is gonna be EN, and the model that is gonna be 11 labs B25. There you go. Flash, it's gonna be do it also faster. It's not like the normal B25, but the flash is gonna be do it but faster, so it's gonna work actually better. Let's go with first message and first message mode. In first message mode, we're gonna set that we are gonna speak first, so the assistant is gonna speak first. There you go. And in the next, we can add the background sound, in which we're gonna set it in off. Name, we're gonna need it, where we are gonna call in this case the AT&T Voice Agent. So I'm gonna go now to create content, the prompt of the agent and the first message. So I've came into Notion to show you in this case how to write the prompt and how I would write it, to do step by step on what I would put in role, task, details, context, example, and final notes. So I'm gonna start first write role. Food, you are the experienced and fantastic assistant of AT&T, whose job is to call leads and try to convince them of switching to AT&T. So you can copy it. Let's go now to task. I put this part in task. Task is usually the bigger part with the examples. I'm gonna see here, call the leads and try to convince them of switching to AT&T. Follow these steps, and I have put here the steps with the final part of transferring the call, which we're gonna add it. We're gonna come here into the part of model tools. We're gonna add a new one, and we're gonna put transfer call. We are gonna put destination number, and I'm gonna also put the description, where we're gonna here put the description to one call. So I'm gonna put something similar to transfer the call to your number when the user says yes to listening to more information of the offer of AT&T. Now let's come back. And now it's time to get into the details. Let's go. This task is crucial for the success of AT&T. Remember to transfer the call to your number when the user says yes to hearing more information of the offer. Remember to use expressions like or to seem like you're a human being. Basically, just small details, exactly as the name says, of reminders of what the assistant should do. Let's go now with the context. So I've put two headlines inside context. What is AT&T? I've gone to ChatGPT and just asked what was AT&T, and the system. You are part of the lead acquisition system of AT&T, where your job is to call leads and try to convince them of switching to AT&T. So let's go now with the examples. There you go. So I've set 3 examples. One positive, where everything goes well. Another negative, where the guy literally tells me that he doesn't want it just with the first question. And the third one, where the guy tells us that he's thinking of changing his telecommunications operator, but that he's gonna change to T-Mobile instead of AT&T. We're gonna finally add final notes, and I'm gonna add also here one of transfer call to explain the assistant the function of the transfer call. So let's go. Transfer call, there you have it. Use this function when the user says yes to listen more information of the offer of AT&T. Transfer the call to your number. And here in final notes I've put the same. Remember to transfer the call and always talk as if AT&T was the best option for the user. Okay, so with this done, we can come here, copy everything and bring it back here into content. There you go. I'm also gonna get here the initial message, that it's what we are gonna put inside first message. I'm gonna copy it and I'm gonna bring it down here inside first message. There you go. So now we're gonna go in this case to AirTable to create a CRM and a database where we're gonna have all the leads and we are gonna get the information of the numbers to start calling them and then go to the make scenario. Let's go. So here I am in AirTable. I'm gonna sign in, get inside and create a table where we're gonna get all the info of the leads. So here I am with a base created. I'm gonna call it in this case video AT&T. There you go. And I'm gonna be deleting all these fields, where I'm just gonna add 2 of them. One for the number and another one for call sent, to confirm if the call was sent or not, so that we can only call the ones where the call sent is completely blank. That's what I do. Here you have it, name, phone number and call sent. Now let's go to make.com to start the scenario. So here in AirTable, we're gonna go now into make to create the scenario. Okay, so once here, we're gonna click on login and let's go inside. Now we're gonna create a new scenario. There you go. And we're gonna start adding an AirTable module. So I've already have it added, but you should add here, in this case, your AirTable token or API key. As I only have to choose my base and then the table I have. We're gonna set in this case the limit of 1, as we only want to be calling once a number every time. And then we're gonna select the grid view. We're gonna select the output fields that we want. We're just gonna select all of them, as we are gonna use them in any point of the scenario. Okay, so for the formula, what I recommend you doing is come here and copying this part. There you go. And we're gonna change not and take it out, changing name to the column of call sent, and the name we have it, and leaving everything as this, as we're gonna search for the columns where in the rows where the call sent is empty. So we're gonna click on save and we can test it here on this module, and we can see that the first one, that was this one where the call sent is empty, has been outputted here. Perfect. So now let's go with the next step, that is gonna be going to JSON and creating the assistant of the transit assistant that we created. Okay, so here we're gonna come into this part. We're gonna copy from here, there you go, down into here. Don't include the comma. Get it and go into a JSON editor online. Here I'm gonna delete everything we have here. There you go. And place this part, and we're gonna transform it. There you go. Here we have it. So we can copy it again. There you go. And bring it back here into tools, set variable, assistant, and we're gonna paste it here so that we have it. And now we're gonna click basically on save. Next step will be to come here and go to JSON and click on parse JSON. So we're gonna come here and put these braces also to include this part of assistant and save. There you go. So now I'm gonna run it once so that we can get all the info and continue the scenario. Just clicking here, run anyway. There you go. And by the way, I forgot to tell you guys that just clicking on Command F or Control F and we search for first, we can change this first name with the info that we got from the AirTable module of the name. So we can include it there so that the assistant is gonna refer in a more personalized way. Okay, so once here we're gonna come and include an array aggregator. There you go. Where we're gonna get the search module of the JSON. Here you have it, and we're gonna put transcriber, model, voice, first message mode, background sound, name, everything. Click on save, and now we're gonna come into JSON and click on add transform to JSON. So we're gonna put first and put the array. There you go, and save it. To now finally go into the HTTP module to send the call definitely, and click on make a request. Okay, so now to include everything inside the HTTP module, we're gonna come back here and we are gonna come into create a call. So once here, what we are gonna do is come into here and click on assistant. Here we will include the one that we have already created. Then we're also gonna add the customer, where we are gonna add the number, name and extension, which will be left blank, and we are finally gonna add the phone number ID. So now we're gonna do the same process, copy everything except the dots, come into the JSON editor online, take out what we had previously, and we're gonna transform it. Click on transform, there we have it. Copy it, bring it back to make, and we are gonna basically select in this case row, content type JSON, and we're gonna paste this. Okay, so where it says assistant, we're gonna put this JSON string. In customer number, we're gonna put the phone number of the AirTable. In name, we're gonna put the name of the client, and here you have to put your own phone number ID from Buppy or your number from Twilio. We're gonna select the method of post. We're gonna come here, copy this that we have here, come back into make, paste this one, and we're gonna add two headers finally. One is gonna be the API key, so we have to come here and copy authorization. There you go, paste it here, and we have to put bearer space, and here you have to place your API key. And we're gonna add another one, which is gonna be content type application JSON, which is gonna be application JSON. There you go, there you go. Okay, so once you put here your phone number ID and your API key, we're ready to go, and you can click on save. Okay, finally we're gonna add in this case a AirTable update a record, in which we're gonna update the record of the call sent column that we just called. So let's go to the base, let's select on video AT&T. We're gonna go with the first table, and within the record ID we're gonna choose this one. There you go. Inside call sent, we're gonna put call sent in format date. We're gonna go to the date and we're gonna select now. We're gonna put the day, month, year, so that we know exactly when the call was sent. So I'm gonna call the number to do the test. Yes, I'm gonna click on run once and do the test. Click on run once, There you go.
Hey there, am I talking to Diego?
Yeah, that's me.
Perfect. So I am calling from AT&T and wanted to know if you are happy right now with your TV and internet services.
Well, actually, I was thinking of changing it.
I see, and would you like to listen to our offer of TV and internet at $10 a month for your first year from a member of our staff?
Yeah, of course. And why not?
Transferring the call now.
Hey there. This is a member of AT&T. We have a special offer. Thank you. So as you can see, it works perfectly, the transfer call and everything. And this should be how AT&T could actually make the calls for you guys when they are doing the typical spam. With this, the project will be finished. With the AirTable and the scenario, a typical one of a transient assistant. So guys, this has been all for the video. I hope you enjoyed and you learned how to build this real use case of actually how an enterprise with AI could call you, and how to build this transient assistant and call calling basic for a real use case. So yeah, again, thanks for watching and hope you've taken value, and see you in the next one.